Okay, so I am on page 44 and 45 of this book, and so far we've just, met the introduction and stuff and met all the characters. I've had to like refresh a lot of the history of this series because I read the City of Bones, all 6 of the Mortal Instruments series, and then I don't think I finished the Infernal Devices, which is supposed to be the series before this one. This is supposed to be the sequel to the Infernal Devices, and then I didn't read the one set in America. I can't remember what that series is called, but that one. I didn't read that one, and I just thought I'd pick this up because it's set in the 1900s, and I don't know, I just felt like reading a Cassandra Clare book, so I had to refresh my memory on some of the characters, and I'm gonna like talk about them in this vlog just so I remember. So we meet Lucy and James, who are the children of Will and Tessa Herondale, which we met in the Infernal Devices, and then turns out that Jem Carstairs is a silent brother. I didn't know that because I didn't finish that series, so that's cool. And then family, the Carstairs family, there are so many planes outside, but the Carstairs family, I guess they're like related to Jem in some way. I'm gonna wait until this. Why is the world so crazy? Okay. So Jem Carstairs, who we also met in the Infernal Devices series, is now a silent brother, which I didn't know because I didn't finish that series, but he has a family, the Carstairs family, who are Sana and, what's her name? Cordelia, and Alistair. So that's the mum, and Alistair and Cordelia are siblings. And the dad, I can't remember what his name is, but he is awaiting trial because of a mission, a shadowhunter mission that went wrong, and everyone's blaming him for it. So Cordelia's family, the Carstairs family, is moving to London, which is where James and Lucy and Will and Tessa are. And then we know that James's parabatai is Matthew, who is the son of what's her name? Claudia? Caroline? Claudia? Charlotte. The son of Charlotte Fairchild, which, if you don't know that last name, I remember that last name from the City of Bones series, because that's Clary's last name. So she's one of the first, I don't know, what is it called? The first consul or something? I don't know what that is. Yeah, so they're parabatais. And then there's also Christopher and Thomas, who I don't know if they're siblings or not, but they did mention that they are cousins with Grace. And I can't remember her mother's name. Why are there so many planes? So yeah, Grace is also, and her mother are also moving to London. Now, when it comes to the relationships, James is in love with Grace, who's moving to London, and Cordelia is in love with James, and she just also moved to London. So that's all I have so far. I'm remembering all of these names and all of these last names, which is good. Also, they mentioned that brother Zechariah is Jem Carstairs, and I'm pretty sure I remember that last name from the Mortal Instruments series. Was he the silent brother that was in that series? I can't remember, but yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. I forgot how much I enjoyed her world. Okay, so I got up to the part where they had the ball and we meet so many more characters. I'm really confused about the family between, like, the Herondale and the Carstairs are related, not like by blood, but I know that they're related because of the Parabatai. I don't know how the Lightwoods and the Fairchilds are related, because they mention, because I know that Matthew is a Fairchild, and then Grace, like, so we're up to the part where Cordelia meets all these people and then she dances with James, and then James all of a sudden sees Grace, and then he like leaves Cordelia, and then Cordelia starts dancing with Matthew. I actually kind of like Matthew and Cordelia, even though I know that everyone's gonna root for Cordelia and James. I want the friendship between Cordelia and Matthew to be what are you doing? To be what's it called? What am I trying to say? To, like, I want them to explore the friendship between Matthew and Cordelia a lot more, but I don't know if that's gonna happen. I also just don't know anything about Lucy, because Lucy mentions this ghost that she keeps seeing, and I don't know who he is, and I don't know how significant he's gonna be. She's also just like a really boring character at this point. I know I'm like not even 100 pages in, but I just, yeah, I don't know, like, I don't know how the relationship is gonna change, basically. Wait a second, so now Grace wants James to marry her and like get rid of his runes or something. I just got up to chapter 12 and Tatiana is hurt. Now I don't know, I still don't know what Tatiana is plotting. I also still don't know what the bracelet does. I also still don't know if Tatiana knows that Grace is the evil one and that's why she took her in, or if, I don't know, Tatiana made some, I don't know, deal with Grace's parents or something. I don't know. I just don't know. Also, I definitely knew that Alistair and Charles had something going on because, yeah, it was pretty obvious. Okay, I'm very confused. I'm very confused about Matthew. I really like him. I think I mentioned in the beginning that I thought I really liked Matthew and Cordelia to kind of be together or like be closer friends or something. But now they're like, there's like all this like weird stuff between Matthew and Lucy. The thing I don't like about Lucy is that they make her sound so naive. They make her sound so young, I think, and that's, I don't know, it just weirds me out. I don't know why they did that to her. I know that they were trying to like distinguish like a voice and a personality and stuff, but I don't know, she just seems way too young. Like, especially compared to Cordelia, who's supposed to be the same age as her. But anyway, yeah, I don't know what this whole Matthew and Lucy thing is going to be like. Honestly, I just really like it when brother and sister relationships are done so well in books. I have to say, I like Alistair and Cordelia's relationship way more than James and Lucy's. I feel like, I don't know, I like those kind of like relationships that have a little bit more of a tension and a little bit more of like misunderstanding in them. I think they're really just so interesting to read, especially so much more satisfying to read when it like turns out that they actually care for each other, kind of thing. Like in chapter 16 with Alistair and Cordelia, I really like their relationship, and I hope as the series goes on we see more of that, because I don't think we see a lot of like, we know that they care for each other in their weird way, but we don't ever see it as much. I am actually almost done with this book, so I hope I can finish it by the end of today, because yeah, I'm just like flying through it. I'm still pretty confused about the whole Tatiana and Grace thing, so I'm up to chapter 20, and James needs to like volunteer himself to be possessed by the demon, because that's the only way he can rise. And then like Tatiana and Grace did some black magic. Well, Tatiana mostly did it in order to get Jesse to come back to life. And yeah, I'm very confused. I don't know if I like missed something, because I have been kind of switching back and forth between reading it and also listening to the audiobook while I've been doing my work. But I have a little bit of a headache, so I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'm gonna eat, and I'm gonna do some work, because I need to do some work, and then I'm gonna try and finish the last 3 chapters, because I think there's only like 23 chapters. I really like the way Tatiana's story has gone down. I feel like I had a lot of like questions about her and Grace, and I wasn't really sure if they were both in on it, or if it was just Tatiana, or if it was just Grace. And I'm up to the part where Grace goes to James. Again, I don't know if she's lying, I don't know if she's making this up or whatever, because I don't trust her. But like, in the whole big picture of it, I like that storyline of like Tatiana being really upset about her husband and her son, and wanting to do everything in her power to bring her son back. And like, she has this like rage and revenge and hatred because of what happened to her family. And I don't know, I like that storyline. I think it's really interesting. Okay, Grace just put the bracelet back onto James. I don't know what it's gonna do though. That's the thing. Like, I know that this bracelet is something, I just don't know what it's going to actually do besides like, I don't know, bind him or something. I don't know. I just feel so bad for Matthew. I don't understand him, but I want to understand him so much. I just want to know like more of his story. I think like that's what I'm excited to read more of. I think he's my, I don't know if he's my favorite. I don't really think I have like a favorite character, but I do want to know more about him, because I don't know, he just seems so sad, and I feel so bad for everything that's happened to him. Okay, I just finished, and I'm not gonna say too much of my thoughts, because obviously I've been saying my thoughts throughout this whole vlog, but I do want to say that I really like this series, and I feel like I'm gonna like this series out of her other ones. I didn't read the one that was before this, the one that came out before this, that was set in the LA Institute or something. I didn't really feel like reading that, and I've never read any of the novellas. I don't even think I finished reading the Infernal Devices series, the trilogy that was supposed to be before this one, about Will, Tessa and Jem. I know that I'm missing a whole lot, but I just wasn't interested in any of that. But I have to say that I really liked this setting, and I really like the characters. Like, I don't have a favorite at the moment. Obviously I really like Cordelia. I don't really like James that much, but James doesn't annoy me quite as much as Will used to annoy me in the Infernal Devices. So I don't mind reading about him, because I think one of the reasons why I stopped reading the Infernal Devices was because I really did not like Will Herondale. And I mean, he's fine in this, and I think it was just that I don't know, teenage Will that I didn't like. But him as like a dad, and him as a, you know, an adult who's older and has a son, he's alright. Again, I love Matthew. I want to know way more about Matthew. And also I like Lucy, but they haven't really done anything with her. I also don't like that she sounds younger and more naive than the rest of them, which makes no sense because she grew up with everyone else. Also, I love Cordelia and Alistair's brother-sister relationship. I want to explore that more in, you know, in the next books. I also want Alistair to have like this redeeming storyline or something towards with the you know, the other teenagers and stuff, because at the moment they don't really like him, which makes sense because of what he did. But yeah, those are the only like final thoughts I have. Yep. Anyway, thank you for watching my vlog if you made it this far, and I hope you're having a great day, and I will see you in another video soon.